Hey guys, so it's Thursday, and this week on Onlyusss, the theme is How To Week. I decided to do a little bit more of a serious theme, I guess. Serious week video theme thing, whatever. But I chose how to get over bullying. Okay. I know that you guys probably watch a shit ton of videos, and you go through video after video, and people always tell you the same thing. You have to tell people, it won't get better. It'll get better. Honestly, it will. But I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you guys my story. I know that a lot of you probably don't want to just sit there and almost listen to some person cry and complain about their bullying story and everything, but honestly, it does get better eventually. So let's just start at the beginning. It all started when I was in grade 5 or 6, I guess. And it all started with one guy. That one guy that always picks on you. It started picking on you when you were in elementary school. I still have that guy. I'm French immersion, right? So this kid is still in my class. Still. To this day. I see him every single day that we have school. Unless he's not there. Or I'm not there. But I always wind up seeing him out in public or something. But, I guess, when I started middle school, it did get a little bit better. Like, when I started grade 7, it got a lot better. Like, he stopped pushing me around as much, and he started hanging out with other people, and we don't really interact as much. But then, closer to the middle of the year, he came up to me and he apologized for everything he'd ever done. Every single name he'd ever called me, every single time he's ever aggressively hit me or pushed me or anything he's ever spread about me online, everything. And we got a lot closer after that. And it was really good for a really long time. And then in grade 6, I decided that I wanted to tell my parents that I was bisexual. You can imagine how well that went. But, I told them, and my dad was perfectly fine with it. My mom, on the other hand, didn't like it at all. Like, at all. See, my mom grew up with the background of the Bible. Homosexuals are sinned, they're gonna burn in hell. And I get why she didn't accept it, really. Because who's gonna want their daughter to be ridiculed and bullied by their sexual orientation? I get that. I didn't really. I guess people kind of figured that I was bi to begin with. But grade 7 was just a recovery year, I guess. Grade 6 was horrible. Honestly, grade 6 was my shit year. I was bullied. I had acne. I didn't know what the hell was going on with my body. I was kind of growing boobs. I didn't know what to do with my hair. Acne, body issues, face issues, school issues. I almost failed grade 6, so just grade 6 was not my year. Nope. But middle school and high school is where you figure out who you are. And it's getting really obvious to me who I am and who I want to be. And at the beginning of grade 7, when I looked in the mirror, I didn't want to. I didn't want to sit there and do my makeup or sit there and just sit there and just look at my face. And now, I'm okay with it. Getting close to the end of grade 8, I'm okay with it. I like what I see in the mirror. And I know that you may not think that way, and I know that just because there's one person or there's 2 people that tell you that you're ugly or that you can't do good enough, they're wrong. You have to be happy with yourself before anybody else will be happy with you. My friend told me that quote a really long time ago, and I can remember it to this day. Like, I used to cry almost every night because I would just start to think about that quote, and I'd cry. Okay, it's, you have to love yourself before someone else can love you. I live by that. And honestly, I do love myself now. Call me narcissistic or something, Narcissistic is self-centered, for those of you who don't know. But it's not, I don't really care what other people think of me anymore. The less you care, the happier you'll be. And eventually, things get better. Yeah, it's gonna hurt in the process, and it won't be easy. But every day, it's gonna hurt a little bit less, and it's gonna be a little bit easier. And then one day, you'll wake up, and it won't hurt anymore. And it won't be hard. You'll be able to go over to your makeup, into the bathroom, and look in the mirror and do your makeup just fine. And if you're a guy, you'll be able to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I can get a girlfriend. I can try out for something and get huge with it. Like, there's some people that are really small in what they do. Like, I play the saxophone in the school band. I don't play sports. I don't have overachieving marks. I'm just that kid in the band. And that's what people call me, that kid in the band. But they all know me now. No one pushes me around anymore. And yeah, I know it's hard and it sucks dick to try to get to where I am today. Like, I know there's people out there that are to the point where they just want to give up. But you can't. Because if you do, someone's gonna break right after. And if that person breaks, someone else could break right after them. I'm not calling you out, but you know who you are. No one else knows who you are, so you can't let them tell you who you are. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry in this video, and I'm like this close to crying, but you are truly beautiful, or handsome if you're a guy. But after you finish watching this video, I want you to go look in the mirror and write down on a piece of paper or on your phone, your iPod, something. Write down every single thing you like about yourself. And by the time you leave, you'll feel a lot better about yourself. I promise you that. That's all I have for this week, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys all next week. Stay beautiful.